Hey guys, I'm Jack Punkinton. I'm with Vexed Venue. And do you have new music coming out? Maybe a single, maybe a whole album? Are you launching a new merch line that you really want to get out to your fans? Maybe you've got a big festival or a show coming up that you want to get people to. Or maybe you're on the other end of the spectrum. Maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you're looking to join a band or looking to start something. But you don't know what to do. You don't know who to talk to. You don't know how to get the word out. Well, that's where we come in. Go ahead, record a 30-second to a minute long video of your whatever you need and what you're looking for of an ad and send it to us. We'd love to check it out. We'll play it before our podcast so that way we can help you reach the right people because we're all about helping the community here. So again, send us a 30-second to maybe about a minute at most, keep it a little under, ad of what you need. We'll get it out there.
Call me Nick Chisholm, the wake up always locked in. Birth gully, grimy like Gigi to the very end.
The lone ghoul rides again, over the hills in a black-laden hearse, to deliver 8 hits from the void. Open up your mind to these wicked anthems. Hearse, Ichabod, Path, and the Bodies, Brimstone, Heart Sentence, 31 Ghosts, and Bound by Shadows. Bound by Shadows, out now.
Bound by shadows.
Hey, what's up? It's your boys from Lost Grip, and you're listening to the Vexed Music Podcast.
Hey guys, Ashton Hollick here, vocalist for Abigail's Asylum, and I am here to let you know that we have a brand new single about to release on May 3rd. So wherever you listen to music, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, make sure you go and check it out for the brand new single from Abigail's Asylum, Sanctus Mendax. We'll see you May 3rd, and keep tuning in to the Vexed Venue Podcast. We love it here.
Hey guys, I'm Jack Punkinton, the host of Vexed Venue's Rig Review Podcast. Do you got some gear that you really want to show off? Maybe you have a story behind this guitar that's been passed down by generation in your family. Maybe you found this really cool snare drum on the side of the road and it's got a sick sound and story behind it. Maybe you bought a cursed clarinet from a jazz club down in Nolens and you don't know what to do, but you want to show it off. Well, that's what I'm here for. Go ahead, submit your gear. I will rate and review it. I'd love to hear the stories behind your equipment. I would love to check it out. And not only that, I'm going to have people on my podcast where I will interview them about their stories with their equipment, what they bring on the road, something that really means to them, stuff that they're looking to get, stuff that they're looking to prove with their equipment, and just honestly share and show off what they've got. Maybe you need some tips. Maybe you don't know where to start when you're looking to get into having some nicer end equipment. Does a speaker really matter out of a cab? Do I really need to get a set of Seymour Duncan pickups? Heck, Does the reed matter in my saxophone at all? Does it matter what brand? Well, guess what? Tune into the podcast. I will happily answer these questions for you, along with many more. It's Monday nights, 8 p.m. Submit your gear, tune in, listen to the awesome interviews, check out some tips, because you might learn something, or you might have some knowledge to pass on to me so I can pass it on to others. Again, Monday night, 8 p.m. Tune in. Peace, everybody.
We are Fault to the People, and you're tuning in to the Vexed Podcast.
Hey guys, this is Jack Punkinton, guitar player of A Proper Axe. Please tune in to the Vexed Venue Podcast to hear awesome interviews and music for local bands. Hello everyone, my name is Jack Punkinton, and we are here to listen to some awesome music. I hope you're all doing well. I know I am melting inside of my studio, but I do it for the love of the music, for you people. It's hot in here. I don't care. We're here to jam out and have some good times. And we have a great block of music for tonight. Some new bands that I don't believe we've played before, some old favorites. And I am joined by a guitar player who actually we originally did not have his band picked, and it's being added. And I'm actually super pumped. I am joined by Mike, guitar player of, is it Metzfire? I hope I'm saying that right.
Oh yeah, you're saying it right. No wonder we weren't picked. No, I'm just kidding.
listen, dyslexia really sucks, but
Axel
it's okay.
Is the worst. Yeah.
Because I thankfully I was able to meet Mike today, and before I got on getting stuff ready, I was jamming your guys' awesome music. I'll be honest, I have not heard of you guys before. I'm still reason why I love this podcast. I get to find new bands almost every single week, and I heard your guys' tunes. I believe it is Karoshi. I'm probably butchering that. That's my favorite tune I've heard on your album so far, and it's literally, you guys sound like if 3 Days Grace was mixed with Black Label Society and Mastodon, and I was like, these guys are amazing. Why have I never heard of these guys? I need to do a show with these guys.
Yeah, we'll play. That's great.
Yeah,
and that's good company to be in. Thank you.
Maybe we can do a proper axe Metzfire. I'm so sorry.
Mastodonifire. Yeah.
Mastodonifire show at Vexed Venue. That'd be sick.
Okay. Yeah, we're in. That's great.
So before we get into the tunes a little bit, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. Fledgling musician of 30 odd, how old am I years? You know, been at it for quite a while, sometimes in, sometimes out. I've been in lots of projects throughout the state of Michigan. A lot of people may have heard of some of my older bands. I played in some Grand Rapids bands, Camilla, The Orphan, Defiant Nature. Out on the east side of the state, I was in a band called the Skyline Obscura briefly. And I even had the pleasure of jamming with Carly Coma from Candiria in one of his side projects out in Brooklyn. So, and now, yes, I've been in Metzfire for nearly a decade now, and it's my favorite thing.
That's awesome. That's actually, like, there's a couple names that I am just finding out about in there, and there's one name that I've heard a little bit before, maybe an entire album. Maybe I really liked it. Maybe I have to do a review for it on my YouTube channel. We'll see.
Right on.
But I hope you're excited as much as I am for tonight's block of music. It's gonna be awesome. We've got some, like I said, some bands that I have not heard of. I don't think we've played them on the podcast, and some old favorites. Yeah, and before we get into that, if you want to have your music played on this podcast, please submit it to the form that we have available. We'd love to hear it. Maybe you've got a single coming out. Maybe you've got an album. You're wanting to build hype. Please submit it. We are all about music. We don't care what genre. I don't care if it's polka, if it's country music, if it's some old-fashioned soul music. I want to hear it. please send us your tunes.
I just want it to be good. Not just kidding.
I just want it to be good. Wow. I mean,
Well,
I mean, generally, yes, we want the music to be good, and I'm not gonna lie. Every single band that's been played on the podcast has not been bad. I don't think I've heard a single band where I'm like, it's not really my thing. Everything's been like, man, this is kill it. Like last week, I very recently am getting into heavier metal, like Fermented Plague, Souls of Disorder, and Godstein. Not something I normally listen to. And I listened to the podcast. I went to the show, and it was an amazing time. The style is very like aggressive, but in a fun way, if that makes sense. And I was all for it.
Sure. Yeah, the most fun but aggressive band I can think of back in the day. I don't remember the name of the album, but this band Dead to Fall. They pretty much had an entire album that was just like a meme album, just like song about chum in the water and shark bites, and like it was just dumb, but it was fun. So
I need to listen to that because that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
The heaviest fun band I can think of off the top of my head that's like that is called 12 Foot Ninja. And unfortunately, they are not around anymore. But that was, for a long time, that was my favorite strange band.
Yeah. Aren't they like Australian?
Yeah, they're Australian or New Zealand, one of the two.
Yeah. That's cool.
Anyway, so for our first block of music tonight, we have A Daze, DoomBlade, and Shade Zero. Enjoy.
I was done with love, wanted to die at 23. I figured I had enough. Who'd wanna grow up next to me? I sure knew I could all in drugs to forget about myself. These vices, they never worked. What I needed was some help. So spiraling down, I fell out of control, and I let my demons run and hurt my friends. No one around, there's no one left to console. Dramatic and let my emotions run wild. I found I was manic and acting like a child. Part of me I couldn't say was in need of some nurturing. I guess I'll sit alone on my thoughts for a while. Between the subtle things and all the scars and suffering, I stress to dig within to find who's inside. Kill my old self. I'm healing myself. I'm loving myself. Learning to love me. I'm loving myself.
We are back. What did you think of that block? I got some things to say, but I want to hear what you got to say first.
Yeah, that was a block full of some pretty sweet vocalists out the rip. I mean, yeah, to get into like each individually, I was taking notes on my little thing because, like, man, that first band. So nowadays, man, okay, I can. If this band isn't an influence of yours, like the nod and like the similarity is like crazy to me. I'm hearing a lot of very similar to a band called A Change of Pace, who I really love, like really well polished, put together, like pop alt rock from the early aughts. But man, it was reminding me of that so much, and that band is so freaking good. I was blown away with that one. And then DoomBlade from my hometown, awesome female fronted, man. And I always sort of laugh because like their music, at least that song for sure, it's almost like giddy up, I'm gonna ride my dragon through like a, whatever. And like, somebody in that band can shred. Let me put that out there. And then Shade Zero, man, like that was cool. It reminded me, I couldn't put my finger on who that vocalist kind of reminded me of. It was just an amalgamation of all the bands I grew up listening to. But I mean, I heard like a little bit of like, kind of like Lane State, like grunge type stuff, but it was just really cool. All in all, I mean, 3 for 3, guys. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I honestly, so when I was jamming out to, I agree. I heard Clutch. It was like Clutch mixed with Velvet Revolver. That's what I was getting out of Shade Zero. But no, I 100% agree. Nowadays, when I was picking all these out the other night, I was like, holy crap, how have I never heard of this band? Because it was like so when I do like for my YouTube channel, whenever I rate or like talk about an album, I always try to like connect it to a video game kind of. And I was like, this is totally something that should be on Tony Hawk. Like very like that style. DoomBlade, I 100% agree. The guitar player, I'm sorry, I don't know who you're like your name. You can shred, like it takes a lot for me to be like, damn.
Yeah, I'll bet this guitar player has like one name, like Slash or something. Like it's got to be,
mythic. It was insane. I actually, I checked them out, and it was funny because so a proper axe, when we were trying to come up with a band name, we had a list of like 300 different names that we had to go through. It took like 3 hours. One of the names that we almost went with was Runeblade. So I was like, oh, that's funny. We still ended up on like with a weapon as our name, but I was like, I love the name DoomBlade. That's so sick.
If I ever start a DoomBlade style band, I'm gonna call it Slaytoven.
Oh, that's so yes. Slaytoven. That sounds so sick. Hi, I'm the guitar player of Slaytoven. That's so sick.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
We literally just take classical music and make it. And then Shade Zero was sick. Like I said, I was getting kind of like Velvet Revolver vibes with like Scott Weiland kind of vibes. But you're right. Like all the grunge, like all the big grunge gods mixed together vocally.
Yeah. Grunge god. There you go.
Yeah. So, hey, Shade Zero, if you're watching, you should write a song called Grunge God, or like have your next album be titled Grunge God. That's a great like album.
Or just it's a shirt, man.
Yeah, Grunge God. That would be sick.
Cool.
All right. So our next block of music, we've got Nuke in the Nightshift, No Sins in Eden, and Abigail's Asylum. And before I jump into that, just again, if you want to hear your music on this podcast, please submit it to the form. We want to check it out. If you've got equipment that you've got to just share with the world, submit it to our Monday podcast, where it's all about music equipment. Doesn't matter if it's guitar, bass, banjo, hurdy-gurdies, or a shamisen. Please, someone submit a shamisen. I want to talk about shamisens, and it's like the space to do it. Yeah, submit it. Show me your rigs. I want to rate them. I want to review them. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear you play them. Do that, please.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, we got
I can't top that.
Carlos Navarro dropping. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? And Mindy from No Sins. Mandy, my apologies. I can't read today. It's too hot in my office. From No Sins and Eden here. We're about to actually play your guys' music here in a sec. And I was very impressed with your sound. Yeah, where's all the flutists? I need to see some flutes in the podcast. Submit some flutes. All right, guys. As you can tell, I am loopy because it's very hot, but it's been a fun night already starting off. So let's continue going strong.
I'm just wishing I had more props, guys. Like, I'm like flute? No.
Yeah, flute. You just like pull one from off screen. I have a flute here.
Well, I can barely see what is chewing on me. It's a demon. Well, I wanna know, what do you believe when your soul leaves your body? I'll lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord. Tonight, I feel a squeeze of the devil in me. It's evil. Well, I wanna fight the way I feel when I make the deal with the devil.
Oh yeah.
I love the local music scene so much.
Yeah,
What
man.
did you think of that?
Man, no, this is good. I will take back any skepticism I said at the beginning of the show, because this is great, man. Okay, so start out with Nuke and the Nightshift.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just got like the vibe of like it just spunky, feel good rock, but very little bit of edge in there. Like they reminded me of not this crazy, but like my old label mates. There was a band from Ipsy, I think, called Coke Dick Motorcycle Awesome back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
And it reminded me of that in all the best ways. But too, like it's like there were cool like melodies in there and like things that I wasn't quite expecting. Almost the same in like the best complimentary way possible of like Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah.
Not the Michael Jackson song, but like the entire great catalog. That's
the music that unfortunately no one listens to.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, I kind of got that vibe. I guess just not. They didn't sound like them, but I don't know. This is the feels that I got from it.
Right.
What about you?
I love Nuke and the Nightshift. We got Prop Rocks got to play with them this year up in Oscoda. They partially host a festival called Cabin Fever Fest. Like it's right at the edge of like winter, early spring. And I've heard like them a little bit, but I've never seen them play live before. And dear God, you want to talk about a party band in the best way? Like they didn't headline that night, but they headlined that night. Like they were the second or third best band. And that I wish I could have like really enjoyed. I unfortunately like hurt myself on stage that day, so I wasn't able to like go up and party. But man, they A, some of the nicest guys I've ever met, and B, so much fun. Their energy live is insane, and they're party animals. We ended up staying in Oscoda overnight for that show. And our bass player, Luke, the next morning when we went to go out to get breakfast, Luke comes down from his room and he's like, dude, I was up till like 4 a.m. with them at the bar. They were so much fun to hang out with.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're insane live. The guitar player has this really sick Jackson that's like sandblasted and it's like neon green. And I want it. It's so sick. No, they're really sick.
Seems absolutely appropriate for what we just heard.
Yeah. Also, the singer is the only person in the world that I know that can rock a fedora properly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his full getup, big sunglasses, fedora, gloves, long sleeve. Dude is dripped out when he plays, and he sounds fantastic. He's so sick. He's super tall too. It's crazy. He's like 6'5", I think, or 6'6". He's insanely tall.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So No Sin and Eden. I don't know why. That was like just knowing nothing about the band at all, just going in blind. I was like, yeah, I feel like I know, and it was not what I was expecting. It's like almost like this. It's like classic rock kind of, but that song had like like almost like a Western like jamboree sort of sound. It made me think of like all of the music that I like if I ever happen to be like in my mind's eye back in like a smoky like bowling alley or like just something like that sort of a vibe. Really strong vocalist. I was not expecting her F-bomb.
Yeah, me either. That threw me for a loop, and I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah, like she was not, just I was like, oh, all right.
Okay. We're here.
I perked up, But yeah, no, it was but it was cool, man. I dug it.
Yeah, while we were playing, the JC from No Sins and Eden actually popped in here. They're currently working on the set list for the show on Saturday, so they're multitasking.
Oh, cool.
I gotta say,
Are we
Oh
glitching?
no,
There you are. Okay.
I'm alive. The
Matrix
music
had
is
you.
too
It's fine.
powerful. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Here, you want to here?
Oh.
Perfect segue though. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, Abigail's Asylum, right?
Yes.
Here's what happened when that song started. I almost glitched out. I got like the most mean, just instant like stink face with that. I was like, okay. I was waiting for it though. I was like, don't let me down though. Very, very like new metal like sounding. Not a bad way. My band is too. But then like it reminded me sort of like coal chamber type riffing, and then obviously chick and she's getting angry, but then when you get into the verses and stuff, she's like a storyteller, like almost got that like Primer 55 kind of vibe or something. It was very cool throwback, and definitely pissed. I was like, all right, this is awesome. Stink face approve.
It's funny that you bring up like the storyteller thing, because the whole thing with Abigail's Asylum is all their music is like a story. Like the album they're making right now is an actual story. So like each song is like a chapter in the story. And like I know I think the whole album isn't out yet. And so I've been listening to it, trying to piece it together, because it's like an ARG in each music video too. It's insanely sick. Yeah. I got to talk with, I'm gonna butcher her name, Ashlyn, she's the singer. About 2 months ago, I was at a party and she was there and I got to meet her. She was super nice. And I was like, I love the idea of an ARG with like your music. It's so sick. And she's like, thanks. I'm like, yeah, I need to hear, I need to see you guys live. Because I need to see her, because like she is a very small person. Like she's just really tiny, but like,
oh, that makes it even better. That's great.
Yeah, with her vocal range, like it's insanely powerful, and I just want to see people just hardcore mosh to her, just like screaming at the microphone. So I'm super
I was gonna say, like,
excited.
Ashlyn, if you're one of these people, and if you're listening, if you're one of these people that like just wraps the mic and just gets in people's faces, I'm gonna lose it, because like I can just tell there's some intensity there.
Yeah, I'm a big In This Moment fan, and obviously I think there's a lot of In This Moment influence. So whenever I hear Abigail's Asylum, I'm like, this is what In This Moment should have been. No shade to In This Moment. I like their music. I think Abigail's Asylum is a better version of them.
Well, there you go.
I do want to, because I glitched out a little bit, I do want to touch back on No Sit and Eden real fast. I really dig their sound. Like I said, I started off as a blues, like from a blues background. My family's got blues musicians in it. And so when I heard just that little guitar riff at the beginning, I was like, sick. Like I haven't heard something like that in a while. I have this CD of just like, it's a collective of like old blues musicians that I've just worn out so much. And there's one song that's it's just a dude and an acoustic guitar, and it sounds fantastic. And that's what it instantly made me think of. And then it comes in with the full band. I was like, yes, yeah, I need to hear more of this. Like, please. And then, not expecting the F-bomb, but very much enjoyed it.
That's what made you glitch out.
Yeah, it was too much power. It was too much power. So
great.
Before we launch into our next block of music, I just want to say, if you unfortunately missed the live stream, first of all, we're here every Thursday, 8:00. Just set an alarm. Just set an alarm. Don't be like me and sleep through all of your alarms right before the show. But we're here. But we have a back catalog on YouTube where you can go and on Facebook, and you can watch the live stream, listen to the music. There's playlists on YouTube where you can hear just the bands. Like, that's what we're here for. We're here to celebrate music. Oh, we got a comment. Every song we write is completely different, but all in real real life experiences. That's from Nosen and Eden. I love your guys' music. Like, seriously, I need to listen to more of it. And we're performing at the Galloper. I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry. 4th of July Festival and Fireworks. We're on at 8 p.m. to 9:30. Geez, I can't talk. A mix of some covers, but a lot of originals. Well, if you are in that area, go check out Nosen and Eden. Like, seriously, very impressed with you guys.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No,
and it's good to see you out
no
there gigging.
F-bombs in front of the family. That's understandable. None? You
You
can't.
should turn it up. No,
Get them used to the music.
yeah.
Where's the where so it's actually APX Renegade Train. I love you guys. Where's APX performing next? A Proper Axe is playing literally next weekend with Renegade Train and Unholy Honor at the Green Door in Lansing. I've never been there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're on first. I don't know that for a fact. But you should come early no matter what, no matter who's playing first, because it's going to be a great time.
Sick.
But before we get into the next little block of music, we are actually we're changing it up a little bit. There are no rules. I make the rules. Not really. There are no rules. And we're actually gonna have Mike's band hop on first before we have the next block of music, which I'm actually really excited for. We've got Yellow Number 5, Tribe 989, and Midwest Skies. Skies. I can't read.
It's Midwest Skies. Oh yeah,
Midwest Skies. We're having Tribe 989 play because I am interviewing Jessica from Tribe 989 Monday for the Rig Review. She is the next guest at the Rig Review podcast on Monday. It's going to be very cool to hear a singer's perspective about music gear because she knows a lot about music gear, and I want to test her knowledge. And I want to just hear, like, because they run a all digital setup live and they do a very good job. I want to hear like how they go about doing that and some tips of maybe I need to learn about in-ears at some point because I want in-ears and get some recommendations from them.
Yeah. For a hot minute, the band you're about to listen to, my band, we weren't doing digital rigs, but we were having to deal with doing the whole in-ear thing, and it can be a lot to contend with if you're not set up right. So kudos to those who can pull it off.
Yeah, I'm always scared that, like, because your sound guy is the most important member of not in your band, but in your band when you're playing a show. And I'm always scared if I were to have in-ears that if I accidentally like piss off the sound guy, he's just going to turn me down, but I won't be able to hear it. I'll just hear it in my ear and not hear everybody else. Just be like, hey, we're turning you down. I've seen that happen at shows. It sucks.
It hadn't happened to us because we were preemptively too scared of that. So we had our own rack where we controlled it, but it's still like stuff can go wrong. So yeah.
So anyway, please enjoy this block of music and we'll be back after that.
Circle the train, yeah.
I turned my mic off. I am so sorry. Please tell me about that song because I really enjoyed it.
I am so glad you did. That is track 1 off of our self-released album. The album's called Coordinate Oblivion. That song is called To Drink an Ocean. That song is about being on a bender. Pretty much full stop that. But the songs that we write are a lot more in depth than that. That's just like the, I don't know. That's chapter 1 on somebody's really messed up turmoil journey that album is. That's just sort of where we find our protagonist at the beginning. But yeah, no, it's tons of fun. I like that it comes out just swinging. That's how to start a record, I think. So yeah, fun stuff.
I agree with you. That is the best way to start a record because you want to catch people's attention. That's something I've noticed with just a good record starts like that. If you don't know who the band Never the Crash is, please listen to them. Their newest album came out and their first song has one of the best bass riffs of all time. And but I really, really enjoyed your guys' sound. Like I said, I was just had your guys' album on in the background while I was setting everything up. And I really, really I'm gonna, when I finish this podcast, probably at midnight tonight. I don't know. We'll see how long it goes. Because I will talk your ear off about gear when we get done with music. Who knows? I'll probably jam out like crazy the rest of your album if I end up staying up playing video games. But that's no, awesome. Tell me a little bit, because I'm sorry, before we get into the block of music, I need to know more about your guys' sound. Tell me like your guys' big influences.
Man, it's all over, right? I mean, I can't really speak for everybody, but I mean, for me and like the other main songwriter, Josh, the other guitar player, like it ranges from all over the place. I know Josh is into a lot more of the like indie sound. Like he's big with like Shiner, the Jesus Lizard, like stuff like that. Like Josh is a lot more of the gauge is how we call it. He plays a lot more of the bouncy riffs and that sort of thing. Really cool, innovative, multi-instrumentalist. Dude is a drummer by trade, so the way that we tune our guitars is his fault because he didn't know any better. So there's that, and then I come from a little bit more, I don't know, I don't want to say like straightforward, but like my sensibility for like songwriting is that of maybe Seven Dust, something that's just very structured. I get it, big payoffs, power. But also, I'm the one who likes to make it tricky because some of my favorite bands are like Misery Signals and Periphery, and I'm the one that's like, how about we do that in 7? You know, that's so. But that's kind of where it starts, and it just goes from there. Like obviously, like our singer definitely has his own sound. A lot of people say he sounds like Ozzy, which is not bad company to be with.
No, not at all.
You know, so and yeah, man, and we've all been playing together for like 20 plus odd years in some iteration, and like 3 of us were in the Orphan together, 2 of us were in Camilla, 4 of them were in the Storied Life. Like we all just kind of regurgitate. And we just got the final mix back for our next release. Ooh. And yeah, no, it's super exciting. We're really excited about this next one, to be honest.
Are you guys doing is it an EP or a full length?
To be determined, as there may be details involved with outside entities, but yeah, no, it's a fully flushed out idea, and it's gonna be awesome, and we can't wait. We played it out live at a couple like low key shows already. We've got a couple others booked right now. We're playing August 7th at the Stash, the Intersection in Grand Rapids with we're playing with Genetic Drift, True Burn, and Slumlord Radio. That's going to be a huge show. And then we're playing October 9th at Shakespeare's in Kalamazoo.
Oh, cool.
I don't have the lineup of that one offhand, but yeah, and then we'll see. We're just gonna probably just pick up steam from there. So
It's funny that you say that. Literally the next day, I'm playing with Slumlord Radio in Flint.
oh really? Yeah, small world. That's awesome.
Slumlord Radio at Tenacity Brewing the next day.
Well, there you go. Well, come out and hang.
I might have to do that. I might have to get your details so I can get your info for that show. Before we move on, I have to say, I think I blacked out. Did you say there was a band called the Jesus Lizard?
Yes.
I've never heard of them. That's amazing.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Like everybody who knows what's up with that.
I need to listen to that because anytime a band has a really cool name like King Lizard and the Gizzard Wizard or whatever, I get like, I gotta give it at least an album's worth of a chance. If you put that much thought in your name, yeah, it's sure. I gotta listen to it. And as we were talking about a little bit about your story, we got the lead singer of Abigail's Asylum hopping in, saying that she loves storytelling music, and then she also heard at NTC. Girl, we were hardcore rocking out to you. Like, I'm a huge, like I said, huge In This Moment fan. You guys are the better band in my opinion. Just don't tell In This Moment. But I can't wait till there's an opportunity where I can actually see you guys live because it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it was sick. Go back and watch this again later and hear all the fun things we said about you.
Yeah, hear all the fun things. And my drummer Monet, I'm pretty sure she's running the YouTube right now. A Proper Axe. She likes your shirt.
Good.
She's got a wide range of music taste. Like, she has introduced me to a lot of bands I've never heard of. So she'll listen to everything.
This is hands down the best live band I've ever seen in my life. I drove to CBGB's in New York to see them because it was.
You got to go to CBGB's before it closed down?
It was wall to wall people. It was absolutely insane. Like, I had to hang onto a pipe like that was on the ceiling once the pit started. Before Candiria played, Most Precious Blood opened it, and they literally just came out. Whee! Feedback. Lead singer comes out, just fucking socks somebody in the face. It was insane.
That is awesome. I unfortunately, because I am a child, not really. I'm like outrageously young, apparently. I don't know. I didn't know what CBGB's was until after it closed. I learned about it through a Disney movie, and I was like, why is it closed? I want to go there.
Well, you weren't missing much in the bathrooms.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you've been to Wood Dive Bar bathroom, you've been to them all. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie dropping in saying that Abigail's Asylum is better than In This Moment by a million miles. Well, I don't disagree with you. And I love In This Moment. That's just how much I love Abigail's Asylum. Monet saying it's Taco Cat. What do you mean by it's Taco Cat? I need to know what you mean by that. Is that another band that I have to listen to called It's Taco Cat?
I don't know. Maybe if you play all of their songs backwards, they sound the same going forwards, and that's the kind of storytelling they're doing. Taco Cat.
Okay, if any band hasn't done that, figure out how to do that because I need to listen to that and I want to dissect it. That sounds amazing.
Just play your normal song with a reverse pedal on it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
It just reverses the track. Like, you play the song and then you reverse it and just play the song again backwards.
Jim Carrey style.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. And you're very welcome. We really enjoyed it. Oh, Monet is hopping in. And no, it's a small all-star band. One of the members is from Slumlord Radio. Can't make it because they got busted at the border while they were posted. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. One of the other members from Slumlord Radio was in a band called Starman Deluxe, and they were an insane math rock band that I wish still existed. I think some of the members of Fukushika Davies are joining. Oh, that's cool. If you don't know who the Fukushima Daisies are, hey guys, submit your music so I can actually like play it on this podcast, because you guys sound like we got to play with them. They're a really sick band and they need more recognition. So you guys need to submit your music so I can play it on this podcast.
Agreed.
Like 100%. Carl from Aqua. Okay. I mean,
I already know where this is going.
I love that show so much. Yes, agreed. Yeah, 100%. Post your music, submit it so we can listen to it. they were joking. All right. We are getting off track just a little bit. But that's what there are no rules in this podcast. But let's get to the next block of music with Yellow Number 5, Tribe 989, and Midwest Skies.
Too much to ignore. Nothing left to talk about anymore. Just wanted to trust you, but you let us down. Should have known you'd never come around. Only you know where you are. Your wasted weekend on a vacant star. Better than this. Better than this. All the nourishment to win, stuck and drowning in this world you're living in. I've seen the headlines and I hope that you're not there, surrounded by the ones who never really cared. Only you know where you are. Your wasted weekend on a vacant star. Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. Had a little bit of a technical difficulties, but we're back. That was amazing.
Yeah, I was like poised and ready to start a slow clap, and then nothing happened, and then I was like, I lost it.
I lost it. That's okay.
Yeah, okay. That batch of 3 songs, in my opinion, for each of those genres, whatever genre you want to call each of them, like, that's how you do it.
Right. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in high school again.
Yeah, that last one. Yeah, okay. Well, so start with Yellow number 5. Man, this is how much of a nerd I am. I was like, are they talking about when you have to mix the V-Jolt and Resident Evil? And I was like, no, it's the food dye. I'm an idiot. But no, that band was cool. I'm sure they've never gotten this comparison in a good way also, but like it's not the right genre, but parts of it, like melodically, note choices, and sometimes the timbre of the singer reminds me of a band called Low Pro. They were kind of a one-hit wonder band, but they were like an all-star group of like people from like Godsmack, Ultra Spank, Snot, like all these people were in it. And they put out this like really banger like radio album, and there's a lot of similarities in there, which I really dug.
Yeah, I was really digging their sound. I was like, this is fire. Like, wow. Because again, I hadn't heard of them, and I was like, why have I not heard it? Why have these guys not been in my like sphere of influence? Like, I was loving it.
It's because of our damn phones. None of us know anything anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Monet popping in saying that she was loving number 5. Abigail's Asylum's lead singer said they were super impressive. I 100% agree. I was like, this is just it. Like, they're so one-hit wonder bands. It made me think. I think they were called Youngblood. And it, like they had this song called I think it was just Bones that came out when I was in high school, and that's the vibe I was getting. I was like, this is if like they started today.
I could see that. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, like, what do you even say to that? Like, well, that's definitely its own thing in its own vein. Keep it up. No notes. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Cool.
Like, I need to make my way out to a Yellow number 5 show. Like, seriously. Like, hey, guys, go submit. Nice little segue. If you want to play at Vexed Venue, go submit your band to the Vexed Venue. We'll see about getting you a show together, because I want to interview Yellow number 5 at Vexed. That would be sick, because that's something we do now. And B, I want to, like, rock out to you guys on stage. Like, seriously, submit. And maybe we can get a show together for you guys. That would be sick. Yellow number 5 was insane.
Yep.
All right. What's your thoughts on Tribe 989?
Well, I've been familiar with this band for a while now. I think I've been in chat communication with one of the guys in the band, trying to set up a show actually with him for quite a while. But yeah, man, super impressive. Like, obviously, first out the gate, you're like, whoa, on the voice, like in a great way. And then they're really unique. And the more you just kind of sit with it, you're like, man, this is just some really well put together songwriting. Like, I can tell like that it's really crescendoing and like building in like a really cool way, to where by the end I was just, grooving. Also, what the hell was that at the end? That was awesome. It was just suddenly like became like this almost like hip hop beat, and I was like, "Where do that too more? What the hell?"
Yeah.
It was the whole thing. It was just so well done. There's a reason that they're playing like all over everywhere all the time. I see. So great.
Right. They're actually they're going on tour this month. Like they have a Midwest tour that's like Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois.
Sweet. Circle the Lake. Do it.
Yes, seriously. Like, so they are. I've played with them 2 or 3 times now, And they are the most professional band that's like in their like area. Like they're from northern Michigan, the Rose City, I think. And they're some really nice people. They're the whole band minus the drummer, but Patrick's pretty much a member of the family. They're like one family. It's insane. It's really cool.
Yeah, they've been nothing but really helpful to us, and we don't really actually know each other yet, but just like through messaging and stuff, just big ups. Good part of the community.
Yeah, Steven, one of the guitar players, we talk at least once, if not twice a week. Like he'll give me tips on anything I need help with. The dude's like, I had a bad day a little while ago, a couple months ago. Dude literally out of the blue messaged me and talked to me for like an hour. Just to be like, hey man, how you doing? Super nice people. And I thought they were from Augray. No, that's Augray. On a previous podcast, we had Augray play. I think, yeah. And someone had asked like, "Hey, where's this band from?" I was like, "They're from Augray." Because the name of the band's the name of the band is Augray. They're
Okay.
they're not. They're from Hale, Michigan, but it was just perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Pass that joke up.
Yeah, Midwest Skies. Hey guys.
I was loving their Midwest emo sound. I was just like, oh, and the music video was so sick.
Yeah, no, Grand Rapids band again. This is one of those bands we just never crossed paths somehow for like decades. Because what the hell? And then we recently played a show with them and Annex Void, and like it was a pretty big bill. Alfonso from Heartsick put it on out in Lansing, and
he's
Midwest Skies.
He's so nice.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. Midwest Skies, they went on like either right before or right after us. I don't remember, but either way, we were all like just dumbfounded because we were like, "Oh, Michigan Newfound Glory."
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
Right. Exactly.
What the hell? Like, they were so nice, and so like we were making jokes and acting like Beavis and Butthead together, like we'd known each other for our whole lives. And their one guitar player, his rig is so crazy because like they don't. Well, maybe they do, but when I saw them, they did not have a bass player, and dude had like patched his guitar to also do the bass parts, and it was wild and it was flawless. Like they sounded like that live, which is
crazy.
It was sick, and those guys are super cool, and nothing but love for that. I approve.
Yeah, I again, like I said, I was like, man, am I in high school again? Like seriously, it was so sick. I have this like theory that I've talked about before, that Michigan has altered, like they've taken the Midwest sound and the metal sound, and we have what is known as now as, instead of Midwest emo, it's called Midwest metal, and it is Midwest emo mixed with just like metal. And it's because there's so many bands now like that are from the area that are literally a mix of the two, and I was like, we have altered music forever.
Sounds like our bipolar ass state. Yeah.
Right. Sense. With the weather, that's what happens. We get happy, then we get real sad, then we get real angry.
Yeah. No, it is. That's perfect. But yeah, that was a string of 3 winners in a row. Just all good stuff. What else do you say?
Right. I was loving in the music video. I was just eyeing their rigs, and I was like, every time I see orange amps, it just makes me happy.
I told you it was sick.
Yeah, I really want that pink Jazzmaster. That was like, that's beautiful.
Yep.
All right, so we've got one more block of music here, and it's kind of an interesting block of music because it's a mix of bands that I know and a mix of bands that I've just recently found out of. So first off, we've got Bog Wizard.
Are they like the Jesus Lizard?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll find out.
Then we've got Wisher, which is a band that I've kept an eye on recently, and I really dig Wisher. If you haven't heard of them, I'm excited to hear your thoughts on them.
I have not heard any of these upcoming 3, so I will be taking notes.
And then True Devil, who is first off a proper acts like opened for them for our first show, which was at Max Bar, which was insane. Because they are like pro level metal band from Detroit. I think I could be wrong, and I could be just talking straight out of my ass here. I think the drummer was originally from Sponge.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I think that guy. Well, that's also a band from the area, but he plays in like some other bands or did. Like, yeah, he's from around. That tracks. I don't know,
Yeah.
but.
And their singer Mark, he was the first one in the podcast today. He was hopping in. Mark is insanely nice. His vocal range, we'll talk more about it after it. So let's get to the music.
Let's do it.
And we are back. What did you think of that final block of music we just had?
I'm still grinning from that last song.
Right?
Man, okay, let me start at the top. Bog Wizard. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I was
Right?
like,
Yeah, I was
it
thinking the
literally
same
sounds
thing.
like my backyard for the first minute and a half or whatever of this track. But I mean, I don't know. What would I say? On the nose, right? Like
Right.
I was expecting. I was like, okay, it's probably going to be, if you're called Bog Wizard, you're going to be like sludge, doom, stoner type stuff, and like, yeah, I mean, it's exactly that. It's not, that's not normally like my go-to genre, but everything that I can imagine of like, yep, that's how that's supposed to sound.
Yeah. I'm a huge like doom and stoner metal guy. Like that's like what I like to play. And I when I heard the name Bog Wizard, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like some classic stoner groove sound. And I was like, yep, every minute of it, I literally was like, I could just close my eyes and just drift off with this. Like, you got the crickets and stuff, and then it comes in with a nice slow. I was loving every second. I was like, this is exactly what I was hoping it would be.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I have this magic card.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Same. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is in my blue-black control deck somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, but that's a compliment in itself.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
mean,
great.
it's a classic like groove stoner doom sound. Like, what
Right.
else is there to say? They encompass that perfectly.
Yeah. No notes. Again with that.
Oh no, we lost him.
Me.
He's back. He's
Back.
back.
Okay.
The bog tried to take you away.
That's exactly what happened. Okay, so this other band, Wisher.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, and I hadn't heard of any of the bands in this third block. I don't know. It's like its own hybrid of like goth thrash. No, that sounds bad. But dude, and like the musicians in this band, first of all, to all of these female fronted bands, like everybody tonight, hot take, like good lord, like serious pipes, everybody, and like cool, spunky, aggressive, all of them. I mean, especially the lady in that video was awesome. And then the musicians, man, that drummer was sick. The guitar players, at a point, I was like, oh, I'll just go sit over here then, because I can't do that.
Right.
You know, like they were just, it was just really well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I actually found them because of TikTok.
Sure.
And it's just because like that's what my TikTok is just like small artists and local artists. And I was like, oh, this is like modern symphonic metal. I am down. And like their whole vibe, like live, very like Ren Fair style outfits and stuff, pirate metal.
Sure.
You know, I'm like, yes, please, more of this, please. You know, and like you said, when the guitar players are just going like, I'm looking over at my guitars, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't play anymore.
Maybe I'll just go snap the neck and call it a day.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I was the last, like 18 years of playing worth it if I can't do that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, again, I mean, kudos, man. Like Mitten is representing for sure.
Yeah.
So, and then okay, True Devil, I was still smiling. That was sick. True Devil dudes, look up Metzfire. We will play shows if you would have us. Man, that stuff, that was so good. Like, I couldn't put my finger on, like, what does this remind me of? But there were parts in there. I mean, besides the fact that it was just like, a really cool, well done video, to start. But like, as it kept going, I was like, who is this? What does this sound like? I can't put my finger on it. I shouldn't put my finger on it. I got Gojira vibes. I got like all the best parts of like some of the Swedish band, like some Soilwork, some In Flames, but like it was rooted in more of that American, like it reminded me of like old Nothing Face. There was a bunch of stuff that I was like, this is sick. So kudos, guys. I was legit just grinning and still vibing on it when the camera cut to me. So
Yeah,
True Devil, great stuff.
I love True Devil. Their state, like their presence on stage is insane. They encompass that like rock star like vibe, but they have no egos. They're so nice.
Oh, those are the best rock stars.
Yeah, they're so nice. Again, played them with Cabin Fever Fest. With Nuke and the Nightshift, and our merch table was right next to them, and like I had hurt myself on stage, and the bass player, she is super nice. Her name is Dana. I'm probably saying it wrong. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna sit here." Then like an hour later, she's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I think I bruised a rib." She's like, "I think you should go to the hospital." I'm like, "I can't miss you guys' set." But they're so sick. They're the lead singer. The first time I heard him, I was like, "Wow, how did Glenn Danzig and Sully become one person and are better than both of them?"
Well, there's a compliment, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Imagine that chimera ass vocalist. Oh wait, he's right there.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, that was cool, man. That's overall, super cool. I wasn't quite sure what to expect with this, but this was great, man.
Yeah, that's why we do this podcast, is to get bands that maybe don't get enough attention, bands to get to a different market. Like, like you had said this last block, you've not heard of any of these bands.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm smiling the whole time because I'm like, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about these bands, man.
Yeah, man. No, it was good stuff. I'm glad. Thanks for having me out.
Of course. And we got a comment right before that block because we were talking a little bit about Midwest Skies orange amps. Orange amps are great until you have to carry them, and I agree 100%.
All amps are great until you have to carry them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I will never own a Mesa triple rectifier just because I don't want to have to carry them because they're so heavy.
Yeah. Amps suck, but they're great. But they suck.
They're great, but they suck. But they're great.
Yep.
But yeah. And if you want to have your music dissected and talked about by us and anyone else who's been on the podcast or will be on the podcast, go submit your music to the forum. That's what we're here for, is to spread your music. I mean, there have been some bangers tonight that I have not heard of before, and I will be adding to my downloads so I can check more of them out. Big into Yellow Number 5 and No Sin and Eden. They are definitely going to be on my like rotisserie playlist or whatever.
Yeah, I've got my psychotic looking notes of like all of them, and I'm like, okay, yep, I'm gonna remember which ones to add to the chain. So
yeah,
good time.
Yeah, I love it. And if you want to have your gear talked about, or if you want to talk about gear, or if you want to be interviewed about your gear, submit your gear to our Monday podcast, where that's all we talk about. I don't care if it is a little tiny, what are those, penny flutes, or if it is the biggest bass saxophone you've got. I need to see it. Show me all your gear.
Xylophones, accordions, kazoos, didgeridoos.
Oh yes,
let's get it going.
Yes. Have you ever tried to play a didgeridoo?
I own one.
You own one? I played one once and I was like, I don't have the breath control to do this. This is insane.
I don't either, but it's really fun because literally like all you have to do is like motorboat it, and that's how to get the sound. So it's like, It was fun.
Just have to motorboat it.
Pretty much.
I need to get a didgeridoo now, just so I can like sneak that into a song somewhere.
Yeah,
just, like,
so somebody
for
can
the
tell you
recording.
to didgeridoo.
Hey, could you just like didgeridoo, please? I thanks. I'd appreciate that. Just didgeridoo.
There's a band name right there. All right.
Didgeridoo.
Cool. It's been super fun, man. I guess, are we probably wrapping up?
I mean, we can hang out for a little bit if you want to talk about any of the bands, or if you want to talk about, tell me what you guys got coming up. I mean, I know you said a little bit. You just finished getting the the final mix for your guys' upcoming work. Tell me more.
Well, yeah. So, without spoiling too much, we got the final mix back. We went and saw Chris Frankhauser in Kalamazoo. You may know him from several bands. He was in No Simpatico. He plays for right now. Glass God. I mean, he's been in tons of bands. And yeah, dude, like he just gets better and better every single time. And like the first time that the album, the song you heard earlier, like that was already like, we were like, oh, okay. And that's him like almost 3 years ago now. So this new stuff is really blowing us away. And plus, we've developed as songwriters, we've added members. It's now a 6-piece band with a 7th collaborator who's not full-time with us. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome once we finally get it out. We're really excited to share this stuff because that's why we play. It's just to share music. We're all kind of older and better at writing songs than we've ever been, and we're like, damn it, why couldn't we have done that 20 years ago? Oh well. So we're just putting it out there now, and we're just super excited to play and support the whole scene.
Yeah, I am excited to hear more of what you guys got. Like I said, I'm gonna jam the rest of your album tonight because I was really liking it. When's your guys' next show?
Well, no, literally. Well, we might be playing August 1st somewhere, but it's not confirmed yet. So, but August 7th is the next show. That is the one at the Stash, the intersection in Grand Rapids. But yeah, come on out and see us there. It'll be a hometown show. That'll be good. And see if you can find anywhere to park because that freaking amphitheater. But
I was gonna ask about that because I just heard about that amphitheater like last month, and how crazy is that downtown?
I mean, okay, I can't throw shade. I haven't been to it yet, but like we practice. Like the amphitheater is like dead center between the intersection and where we practice, and like traffic is a nightmare. Like the city of Grand Rapids is just that up to the point where I don't even know what to say. But yeah, we'll see what it's like that night because I think there's something going on at the amphitheater that night as well. So who knows?
I need to make it out to a show there just to see what it's like. I heard good things.
Yeah, everybody was raving about the bathrooms. I was like, that can't be like why it's great though.
I mean, I'm glad that they're okay, or like good bathrooms, but that can't be considering how much money was spent to. That cannot be the thing that we take away from this concert is the bathrooms.
Hopefully I go see something there and I just get blown away and I'm, it submits all of my traffic gripes, but whatever. Right.
Oh, we got a comment that actually from Chris here, Vexed Venue. What is the story around ATHF? Are there some secret Easter eggs in the song? Can we hear it? I don't know what that's in referring to. I'm sorry, I don't know.
There aren't any references to Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh yeah,
in the new Metzfire record, but there was an awesome Aqua Teen reference on a Camilla track that made its way onto the internet. You should all probably Google Camilla Aqua Teen Hunger Force. A very well-known podcaster does an amazing Carl impression in there, and it's pretty great.
I'm gonna have to look that up every time. So I like grew up watching that show, and every time I'm at work, because what we play at work is the classic rock radio station, because I'm not allowed to change the radio station.
Right.
But
We
every
have the same
time,
thing, yeah.
yeah, every time Foreigner comes on, I'm just like the Florida Belt.
I wish, the only thing that I wish about that track, Chris, is that we had actually incorporated more Aqua Teen characters, because if we had just gotten like a stupid vocoder, we could have done like the Ghost of Christmas Past from the future.
That would be awesome.
Yes. So
Chris, Chris, why did you have to bring that up? That doesn't need to be brought up. That needs to die. That's part of internet history that needs to die.
Yeah. No, this is sweet. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that last little batch of recording. Like, we went in to listen to final mixes, and like we brought just a couple extra instruments with us just in case there was like, okay, do we have to fix something or whatever? And we ended up doing all kinds of cool experimental things, like just making noises like past the nut on an acoustic guitar, just weird ambient fun stuff. It was really a blast with Chris recording that. So we're stoked. Can't wait.
That's awesome. See, so when it comes to like music and stuff and like albums, my favorite thing about an album is when bands do stuff like that. They have random like background noises, or like they have talking like at the beginning or end of songs. Like I call it like studio banter. Like Tribe 989, they actually at the end of one of their songs on their most recent EP that Back from the Dead, I think, was actually part of, it cuts off at the end, and then I think it's Patrick who's yelling at Jessica, and he's like, Jessica, you spilled your Fanta on my drum set. And she's like, product placement, dick. I love shit like that.
Yeah, there's usually our drummer screaming some kind of expletive that we usually have to edit out because he gets mad at lots of things. I don't know.
On for anyone who is watching or listening and is keeping your ear out for the a proper acts, we just got done with our EP. It's going to our master engineer, ironically, from someone who's actually going to be at our show on the 8th with Slumlord Radio. His name's Stuart. He's in a band called Zuggernaut. Definitely go check them out if you haven't heard of them.
Great name too.
They are so sick. He's gonna master it for us. And there is on one of the tracks, I won't say which one, at the very end of the song, you can very quietly, and I was like, I have to keep this in. You can hear Monet just be like, fucking goddamn it. Because I think she dropped her stick right at the end of the song, because we live sessioned the entire EP, and it was like, I have to keep this in. Yeah.
No, kudos for live recording too, because that's, in order to get it to turn out quality, you have to have your chops together. So that's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. We were blessed to have a pretty good recording engineer. Her name's Lorelei. She did all the recording, came to our practice space, which is a garage, and we recorded it in the middle of winter.
Oh, great. So everything stayed in tune just fine.
Yeah, totally. Actually, honestly, not as bad as I thought it would be. But it's been fun. I did the mixing. I've never done it before, so that was a lot of fun. I got really lucky because the captures are really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
And I do have some clarifying things that I meant to bring up earlier. So, Taco Cat is a group. Taco Cat is a combination of Slumlord Radio and the Fukushima Daisies, who are playing with us on the 8th, because all of Slumlord can't make it, so they did a super group called Taco Cat.
That is a super group. That's great.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I really hope they find a way to just do a song and then play it backwards.
Taco Cat should release an album called Race Car.
Yes, it would be so sick.
There you go. You're welcome. All right.
Yes, Taco Cat, get on it. Make an album
Hey,
called
why
Race Car.
isn't the word palindrome
a palindrome?
palindrome?
Yeah.
Missed opportunity, assholes.
Right. Why is the word, I don't know, I don't know how to say it, or B, let alone read it, but why is the word that is the fear of long words one of the longest words in history?
Because ha 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 ha, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're afraid of this. Don't worry, we'll make sure that what it is what you're afraid of.
Yeah,
we'll make
cool.
it even better.
Spell it. Yeah,
Spell
right.
it for me. It's insane.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris, what are you saying? Mike showed us how to do harms thirds on our last album. That's sick.
What?
Apparently you showed Chris how to do harmonies
On your last album?
On the last album.
River City Reveille?
Chris, tell us what you mean.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I don't. Oh no, you're probably talking about the songs that we were like writing together like after that fact, and yeah.
Studio Ot. I'm probably reading that wrong.
Studio Odie. Okay, yeah. The Odie brothers. Cool. I think Joel's in a band. I think they're called like Child Bite or something, like fucking offensive right now.
That's awesome. Child Bite?
I might be getting that wrong, but it's something cool sounding. And yeah, no, that's who recorded some of that last Camilla record. But yeah, that's right. Thanks for jogging my memory. I'm glad I did something.
I'm glad I did something.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I'm running out of things to say and dreading 6 a.m. work tomorrow.
Oh, I don't blame you. 7 day. Wait, what? 7 days squash? What do you mean?
In Camilla, we had a song titled Seventh Day Sasquatch.
That's awesome.
I'll let Chris explain what that shit was about. But anyway.
That's great. Do you guys come up with like just placeholder titles and then you just come up with like the most off the wall stuff?
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of them are like placeholder titles. Like there was one that was like Horseface, there was Pizza and a Peep Show, there was Snum Dumpster, there was, I mean, that's just with Chris, with Camilla when I was writing with him. Yeah, and we had, all bands have that, though. You know what I mean? Like, of course you do, because it's not like you come into it and you're like, this is the betrothed brethren of the Catholic. And maybe if you're Bog Wizard, you might, because
if you're Bog Wizard,
epic as shit. But like, yeah, most of you're just like, yeah, this song's called fucking Cuckoo Cachoo, Toodly Doo, whatever. Like, you just call it shit until you have words.
So, Grant, who is the lead singer of A Proper Axe, he's been in a ton of different bands, and all of the song titles of our songs are insane. They're all Midwest emo. Like, we don't play Midwest emo style music, although the lyrics I would say are very inspired by Midwest emo. But like, we have a song called you don't like to have fun, and then in parentheses, you like to party.
Right. Okay. Yeah. The whole Skyline Obscura album that I did not record, but I joined after that. Every single song title is like a movie quote.
That's awesome. Every
single one. Yeah. It's fun doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Like we actually have a song that for what, like the one time Grant wrote a song title that was one word. It was just called Atonement. Well, the guitar part for that song is very Smash Mouth. I was like, this belongs in a Shrek movie. So the running title before we came up with the lyrics was "What Are You Doing in My Swamp?" So it ended up morphing into the Swamp of Atonement.
or it was still called "What Are You Doing in My Swamp?" because that's just fucking funny.
I might like that's gonna be on the full length album that we're gonna hopefully start recording in the fall, and I might just straight up in parentheses just put "What Are You Doing in My Swamp?" We'll see if I can get away with that.
That's great.
So okay, Chris, we get this all the time. A Proper Act sounds like reminds me of At the Drive-In, which I love. I have no idea who they are. I have only heard them in the absence of you guys sound like At the Drive-In. I've never heard of them.
How old are you?
I'll be 32 next month.
Oh, all right, you're forgiven.
Yeah,
But look them up.
I'm a child. I'm super young.
Nah, but yeah, look them up. Okay, so At the Drive-In, the Jesus Lizard. Who else do we have to get you to check out? Required listening.
Yeah,
Candiria. If you haven't done that,
honestly, I have not heard of them, but I do need to look them up.
Yeah, you're missing out. Hit me up. I'll give you a list.
Yeah, well, I will definitely have to do that. But yeah, no, Chris, I've never heard a single At the Drive-In song. Bark Market album called Gimmick.
Oh yeah. Bark Market's another huge influence for Josh, our other songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Loves that band.
So the only other band that A Proper Act has been compared to is another band I've never heard of until I was told about it. It's called Baywatch, and I was really digging them. If you haven't heard them, they're very early 2000s like alt rock.
If it doesn't make me picture bikini clad women running in slow motion like the TV show, I'm gonna be upset.
It does not. It is not. You will not see David Hasselhoff in this band.
Well, okay.
But no, like they look like if Weezer came out 20 years later.
But like dudes look like Weezer 20 years after Weezer came out.
Yeah, I know.
So what's that do? Except for that weird 3-year thing where every dude was like buff as shit for no reason and had
right
t-shirt.
Yeah. So fun fact, the only reason I would refuse to play PRS guitars forever was because I just assumed that if you played PRS, you got a free Affliction t-shirt.
You did.
Yeah. Hey, I've owed like 2 PRSs since then, and I've never gotten a free Affliction t-shirt. I'm owed a free shirt.
I was gonna say, well, where are your Affliction shirts?
I know, right?
No, I guess that company, like they just sorry. You got popular when dudes got Chachi.
Yeah, it's just that's how it worked out. What the guitar player from Creed, Mark Tremonti, just kind of took that and ran with it, and every band copied him.
Yep. That's funny. Well, cool. I'm not even sure because I don't have all the secret codes to see how many people are in the chat and still listening to.
There's like 5 people still chilling.
My stupidity.
It's okay.
Hey, 5 people left. Comment something. What do you want to talk about?
We'll talk about random stuff. Trust me, I once had one of these streams go till like midnight, so
I will not be able to do that. But
no, trust me, it's okay. I get up for 4:30 for work, so I know how it is.
Don't why?
Well, I don't work tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday, so I get to sleep in. That's the only reason why I'm like more high energy today is because I took a 5-hour nap right before the podcast.
Oh, sweet.
But
I was gonna say, chat silent.
No, they died. They all died. Chris has even died. Chris isn't even playing anything. Yeah. Stephanie hopped in. I loved your music. Do you mean me, him, or the music tonight? That's vague. That can be taken by anybody.
You can take it every way. Assume all 3.
Everybody's music is great. Everyone's music is great. Well, we could talk a little bit about gear just to like finish the night off. Yeah, I'm always down. Well, hold on. And had 7 shots of espresso. Yes, I did have 7 shots of espresso, but that's normal. That's an everyday thing for me. 7-string guitars. What do I need to know about 7-string guitars? I know nothing about them. Besides that, they have 7 strings.
They started out as like a blues and a jazz instrument, except they were also a Ukrainian folk instrument as the acoustics went. But those ones were tuned different. Nylon string ones too. I don't know. I mean, just like slight differences. Like obviously, like the strings are slightly closer together. So now I find that whenever I'm playing a 6 string, I almost feel like I'm having to like jump to get to the string because I'm used to them just lying closer together. It usually helps to have a longer scale length, at least on part of the nut, if not all of it, just to hold the low tunings with better intonation. But that's all just like basic stuff. That's, why pianos are longer at the end. It's the same idea. But yeah, I mean, they just give a little bit more extended range as far as your tone too. Like, when they first started coming out, like, and people were listening to them, I mean, like Korn had their own, like their sound, but then the more people were using them, especially with those like Mesa, the rectifiers, there was like this like boing in the tone with a lot of bands like Switched and like bands like that, and that utilize those instruments, like guys in like Dark New Day, stuff like that. It had that sort of a tone to it, and you get to have like a little bit more in your lower mid range just as a result of it. But yeah, I mean, it's become pretty standard. It's either that or like you should be playing a baritone, because almost nobody plays in anything, higher than C anymore. If I feels like, unless you're like in a punk rock band. But yeah, I don't know.
I've thought about like trying on a baritone, but I don't know. Chris is slowly convincing me to get 7 strings. Speaking of that, Chris, does Chris have any 7-string guitars? Don't you only exclusively have 7-string guitars? I've seen like 5 of your guitars. I'm pretty sure they're all exclusively 7 strings. Does Chris...
I think he has 2 of mine. Yeah.
Does Chris like Limp Bizkit? I don't know, Chris. Do you like Limp Bizkit? I like Limp Bizkit.
Who's asking that? First of all,
that's Chris. He's asking it.
Didn't Chris audition for Limp Bizkit back in the day?
Chris, did you seriously audition for Limp Bizkit?
Oh yeah, he did.
Really?
Back when they were like actually really sweet, though. I mean, not that they're whatever. They're all but like back when it was like like the first record. You know what I'm talking about? Those who know. Yeah, no, he auditioned.
The only reason why Chris isn't in Limp Bizkit is because West Borland is just crazy weird.
That and it was a ploy, and they weren't really looking for somebody. But like,
oh, that's lame.
They had that dude from Snot probably in their back pocket the whole time, just trying to make.
Chris wrote music with them. Really, Chris?
Yeah, he did.
Booperland left the band. That's interesting. I didn't know that like you tried out for Limp Bizkit, and like that's actually really cool. What, Chris, on a day that I'm not doing this podcast or another podcast, maybe next time I come over to Vexed for your next show, whenever we have another show at Vexed, I might have to have like a 20-minute conversation with you about Limp Bizkit and hear all the juicy secrets you got. That is almost as shocking as being like, yeah, well, Post Malone was almost in Crown the Empire. And I'm like, what? Like the whole reason his music career went the way it would is because he broke a string trying out for Crown the Empire, and they're like, nah, we want someone else.
Good decision.
Yeah. I mean, I like Crown the Empire, but I mean, the entirety of Post Malone's career wouldn't have happened, which would have been weird.
I've never heard of Crown the Empire, so I guess there's
really that. No, it's like an industrial metalcore band.
Well,
they're pretty good. I saw them open up for Asking Alexandria, so I liked them. In Grand Rapids at the Bob or whatever it's called.
They played at the Bob?
I think it was the Bob. It was them, Black Veil Brides, and Asking Alexandria. It was like 10 years ago, almost 9 years ago.
At the Bob. Okay.
I think so. I will. The old
Whatever.
big building. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I'm dying of heat. It's 85 degrees in my office. Maybe before we close this up for the night, if you want your music played on this podcast, submit it. Seriously, like this whole thing is about just loving people's music. If you want to be a part of this, like all these fantastic bands that we love tonight, please submit your music. If you have gear that you're really proud of, submit your gear to the Rig Review podcast, and I will check it out. I will listen to your stories. I will watch your videos if you play. I will dissect your pedal board. I will judge your cable management. But it's all in good fun.
I will tell you, sir, I have a giant green pedal board, and every single pedal I have like covered up the name of it, like what it is, with like also the same color green tape. And then I got a label maker, and I named all of the pedals after dinosaurs. And
I love this.
And the pedal board is Jurassic Park.
So okay, hold on.
Oh,
it wasn't the Bob, it was 21 Monroe.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that tracks. Okay,
we gotta fix the record on that.
Yep.
Second, I've never watched a Jurassic Park movie.
There's a fucking dinosaur there. Dude.
I know.
Fuck most of them. The first one, though.
Nope.
Come on.
Never seen it. I'm a Back to the Future kind of guy.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It still wins, though.
I you know what? Maybe one of these days I do need to give it a shot.
Top 2 movies of my life: Jurassic Park, Inception. Okay.
God, I haven't thought about Inception in years. I need to watch that again.
Yeah, that would be a great night. Watch them too.
Oh, that'd be pretty crazy. No, you'll definitely please submit that pedal board. I need to look at that thing. That sounds awesome.
Well, it won't be cool until you watch Jurassic Park, because I have like a switcher, for like, so like it just automatically switches the pedals because I'm still an idiot and have like physical ones.
Yeah.
And then the different configurations on the switcher are named after the characters in Jurassic Park. So it's like I switch from Robert Muldoon to Alan Grant to Ellie Sattler to Ian Malcolm to Dennis Nedry, depending on which pedals are getting used, and all the pedals are, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, whatever. Like
that's
pterodactyl
cool.
is the wireless system. It makes sense. Yeah, like it's all very clever. Anyway.
Mike has an awesome pedal board. I agree. That sounds awesome. And I this is another thing I'm probably gonna get trapped for. Yeah, same, Stephanie. I've never watched any of the Ghostbusters all the way through.
That's not as much of a sin as Jurassic Park.
Okay, how about never seeing all the Lord of the Rings movies all the way through? I've only seen like half of the first one.
I mean, there's a lot of walking.
There's a lot of walking. They are long movies.
Yep.
So, anyway, that was a small tangent. Yeah, submit gear. Be like this awesome dude Mike here, who's got a really sick pedal board that I now have required movie watching to go watch before I can look at this pedal board.
Yeah.
Send me your gear. I want to see it, all of it. Check out the podcast that like the backlog of podcasts we have playlists of all the bands on here. Chris is saying I have a pedal board that my friends probably don't know I have. Well, Chris, please submit that pedal board, because unless it's a secret pedal board that no one's allowed to know about, then shh, we can't talk about that pedal board. It's like Fight Club, even though I don't know what Fight Club is.
Chris just needs to do a featurette on the theremin pedal.
Wait, there's a pedal. There's a theremin pedal?
Ask him about it.
Oh, I need to buy this pedal. Stick around for the Aqua Team Hunger Force by Chris and Mike podcast.
Okay.
I will blow that comment section of that podcast up like crazy, because I love that show so much. That, Squidbillies, and home movies, man.
Guys, it has been a blast. It is past my bedtime.
Yeah.
This was great.
Thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. I really appreciate it.
Of course. You have a great night.
You too.
Going now? Using signals? Kind of like misery signals? Yeah, you like that? Misery signals, that's metal for the kids, right? Right? They like that, they get it? Yeah, saw them back on that 84 tour with Brian Adams at the Meadowlands. Yeah, that shit was awesome. Yeah, how you doing? Your mother's a whore. Yeah, I call my dick a mayor, because it's the city, it runs the whole place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I treat it like a mayor, it's like the boss. Not Bruce Springsteen, because he doesn't play piano. First name's Carl, my last name's Smith. But Tavananaluski is actually it. So I lied to you, but that's okay. Joke's on you, cause my dick's so huge. It's like 16 anacondas escaped from the zoo. And my house is blue, just like my balls. But the prostitute don't like the smell of my car. But no, seriously, I lied. I like prostitutes. They help me through some hard times. Get it? Hard times! When I say doomsday, you say whore. Doomsday! Whore! Doomsday! Whore! When I say insane flag, you say porn. Insane flag! Whore! Insane flag! Whore! When I say doomsday, you say whore. Doomsday! Whore! Doomsday! Whore! When I say insane flag, you say porn. Insane flag! Whore! Insane flag! Yeah, that one goes out to you, Dusty Gonzagas at the Boom Hut. Here we go, second round. I roll too wicked on 20-inch rims, and my house has a pool full of whoopies. Get it? I live next to a Happy Meal and they're all alive. A meat water shake and some waffles. I made a shirt for you just without the R. Women get hypnotized by the rims of my car. And I'm deep into it now, cause I'm a bum. But no, I love you too. Gotta go, Mom. When I say doomsday, you say whore. Doomsday! Whore! Doomsday! Whore! When I say insane flag, you say porn. Insane flag! Whore! Insane flag! Whore! When I say doomsday, you say whore. Doomsday! Whore! Doomsday! Whore! When I say insane flag, you say porn. Insane flag! Whore! Insane flag! Whore! Yeah, Prime Man, what do you think of that? That's back in the day kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Rip off the song, it'll rip off your dick. Just call me Wahlburger, I got a house full of pricks. The food shape, and then my neighbors. Don't worry, I water their lawn with the fruits of my labors. I wear sweatpants when I get lap dances. Are they off right now? You got 1 in 3 chances. Who else been here and raped my Shake's glove pump? Who else jerked off to that 2 girls, 1 cup? When I say doomsday, you say whore. Doomsday! Whore! Doomsday! Whore! When I say insane flag, you say porn! Insane flag! Whore! Insane flag! Whore! When I say doomsday, you say whore! Doomsday! Whore! Doomsday! Whore! When I say insane flag, you say porn! Insane flag! Whore! Insane flag! Whore! No, seriously, I can't hear this shit out of my left ear. I got shot back in '88. Went to the Wicked concert, that shit was wicked awesome, yeah, I was in front row, yeah, yeah, well, wait, is the beat there? I don't know, I can't hear it, no, I'm looking at you guys in the booth, come on,